All right, let's get into it because one of the biggest questions we get from relocating buyers is how easy is it to actually get around West Michigan or the Grand Rapids area? And we'll tell you, it's easier than a lot of bigger cities. If you've lived in bigger cities before, there are still some realities you need to understand here, but traffic is going to be much easier. So, first, let's talk about that commute time and what you should realistically expect. Most people in Grand Rapids are looking at probably a 15 to 25 minute average commute time. If you are living close to downtown and working downtown, you could easily be under 10 minutes. If you're coming in from the suburbs like Hudsonville or Rockford or Caledonia or Wayland, you're probably in that 20 to 30 minute range depending on traffic and, of course, time of day. Now, compared to major metro areas, that is nothing, let me tell you. It's something you still want to plan around. But here's where people get tripped up: driving versus walkability. Downtown Grand Rapids itself is very walkable with restaurants, coffee shops, entertainment, all right there. But once you move outside that downtown core, it does shift quickly. Most of the suburbs, per se, and surrounding areas are very car dependent. You're driving for grocery stores, gyms, vet locations, schools, etc. All of it is not very far, but definitely car dependent. So your lifestyle is going to look very different depending on where you choose to live. Let's break it down by area so you can really picture your day to day. Like I said, downtown Grand Rapids, this is where things are the most connected. You've got the Dash shuttle, which is free, super convenient, and it loops through downtown, hitting parking areas, restaurants, shops, and entertainment spots. You can realistically park once and not touch your car again for a while. The broader Grand Rapids area, this is where public transit comes in, but with limits. So there's the Rapid, which runs bus routes all across the metro area, plus 2 bus rapid transit lines currently. It's solid for certain commutes, especially if you're on a main corridor, but it's not like New York or Chicago where you can rely on it for everything. Rideshare, super easy here. Uber, Lyft, still even some local taxi services. You'll have no issues getting a ride when you need one. And for short trips, especially downtown, you've got bikes and scooters available, which a lot of people use in those warmer months. Now let's talk about something people underestimate, and that's seasonal driving. Winter is real here, and that's snow, ice, could be a lot of it, and road conditions can absolutely impact your commute time. That 20-minute drive in the summer could turn into 30 or 40 minutes on a rough winter morning. So when you're planning where you want to live, you want to really think about that daily drive in January, not just July. And this ties directly into your lifestyle because your neighborhood choice definitely shapes your routine more than people expect. If you want walkability and convenience and quick access to everything, downtown is your move. If you want more space, and that includes quieter neighborhoods, maybe some newer homes, or you're likely heading to the suburbs, but you're committing to more driving, just not a lot. There's no right or wrong. It just depends on how you want your day-to-day life to feel. And here's something we always explain. Traffic in Grand Rapids feels different. It's not constant gridlock like a lot of big cities. It's more about timing. So you've got your rush hour pockets, certain highways like maybe US 131 or I-96 back up at peak times. So you might not sit in traffic for an hour, but you will notice patterns once you live here where there's just more traffic. Bottom line is getting around Grand Rapids is manageable, but it's not one size fits all. Your commute, your lifestyle, your daily routine, it all comes down to where you choose to live and where you may work. Have a grand day from Grand Allure Home Group.